International Candlelight Memorials Awards is held on third Sunday of May and has been organized by people living with HIV since 1983, which help mobilize community and break down stigma surrounding the disease. It's time for all of us to remember the many lives lost to HIV. It's an opportunity to honor who dedicated their life to helping people living with and affected by HIV and continue to mobilize our community in solidarity. Over 28 million people have died from AIDS since the AIDS epidemic began in 1981, and more than 42 million people are still coping with HIV and AIDS. And then I'll just brief about our Nagaland scenario. Nagaland adult prevalence rate is 1.36%, second highest in India, next to Mizoram. Annual infection prevalence, prevalence Nagaland. In a year, it's 524 is a male, 491 is a female. Total is 1,015. And among the pregnant mothers, is 1.61%, the highest in Nagaland, against national average of 0.22%. Sources to ito napulabas. So, this year, International Candlelight Memorial highlight the stigma and self-stigma experienced by people living with HIV. The theme is spread love and solidarity to build stronger communities. Highlight the significant challenges that people living with HIV face due to persistent stigma and discrimination, leading to feeling of shame, self-doubt, and isolation, preventing individuals from seeking the care and support they need. By addressing both stigma and self-discrimination, we can help and stop the perpetual negative language around HIV transmission. First, myths and misconception about life and with HIV. And HIV stigma and discrimination have been a barrier to effective HIV prevention and treatment. We take this day to remind ourselves and our community that we matters, that we are more than HIV, that we can love ourselves and be loved. We can go after our dreams, and in solidarity, we can build a stronger communities that cares for one another. The International Candlelight Memorial Day commemoration is an opportunity to honor who have lost their lives to the pandemic and to come together as a community to show our support for people living with HIV and recommit to work together towards ending the HIV epidemic. Before I end my address, I want to repeat the same statement which I made last year. The best tribute we can give today to those who were died from HIV and AIDS and to those living with HIV is to affirm that we will not discriminate but strive to build a caring and supportive society with the hope that one day we will overcome HIV.
I'm privileged to stand before you all to share my testimony as an affected family. I came from a family where both my parents were infected and my dad passed away because of this disease. He passed away because of the ignorance and late treatment. But thank God, because of timely and right treatment, my mother is still alive, healthy, and providing support for the family. Today she is living a normal life, like any others, because of the availability of treatment, which can be accessed in all district hospitals, and in free of cost. I never felt that I'm affected because of her status, because everything is normal in the family, like any other family, and I'm living a beautiful life. HIV positive is not the end. There's life after HIV. It's just how we feel in a positive way. So this evening, on this 48th International Candlelight Memorial Service, I feel that HIV is just like any other chronic manageable disease, and not to be stigmatized nor discriminated, just because of their HIV status, but to give them love, care, and support. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me this time. I stand here on behalf of the Nagaland State AIDS Control Society and the District AIDS Prevention Control Unit. This HIV is not an individual issue, but it is a collective issue. And today is the day when the community stands in solidarity with those who have lost their life and those who have lost their dear ones. Today is the day when everyone is called upon and to rise up and face the challenges and to raise the awareness. This year theme, Spread Love and Solidarity to bring stronger community. I felt that it is a very powerful message. And indeed, love can conquer all. The most important things in life is to learn how to give out love and let love come in. Love is an abundance, love is free of cost, and we just need to learn how to share it with others. Many people living with HIV have faced stigma and discrimination, and as a result, letting them to choose to isolate themselves. And those people need love. So today, let us all reunite together and come together as community to show our support and love to them and build a stronger community that cares for one another, where there is no stigma and discrimination, and every single person believes that they are loved, valued, and accepted in our society. Let's give hope to those people who are living with and that they can lead a normal life. My dear brother and sister, I want to tell you all that you are not alone in this fight, and our commitment is that our support is there for you, and we will support you in every possible way we can. And also make sure that whatever services, existing services we have in the district are not hampered but delivered well to our people. And help our brothers and sisters who are living with and affected by HIV and who are dealing with stigma and discrimination and who are in need of help. Our support and guidance will be there always for you. Lastly, I want to urge everyone here, let us all commit ourselves to spread love and make a difference in someone's life. And together we can make changes and spread the awareness in breaking down the barriers of stigma and discriminations and give hope to our new generations.
It was very saddening to me to see that as I was going through the data, as said earlier by the earlier speaker, that Nagaland is the second highest in the number of the people infected with HIV/AIDS, and Dimapur reports the highest number of cases. Among the most infected people are students and are of the age group of between 20 to 25. And the age group of 20 to 25 is the most crucial phase of someone's life. I have seen people quitting their studies, dreams, getting shattered, thinking that it is the end of their life and society will never accept them. I cannot deny the fact that there may be some ignorant people who discriminate or may sometimes encourage you. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes, and this evening let us be reminded that if you were to throw stones at me for the mistakes I commit, then you will find penalty. And likewise, if I were to throw stones at you, you will also find plenty of stones. We all make it, and in the Bible, in the Old Testament, a woman was caught for slavery, for adultery, and the people who caught her, as they were bringing her to punish her, to the Pharisees and the religious leaders, they all pick up the stones, and as they were getting ready to punish her, Jesus came and wrote on the sand that he who is free from sin and who has not committed any sin may throw the first stone at her. And those Pharisees and the religious leaders, they thought for a moment, and we all know that we are all sinners. And likewise, everyone went away, and then Jesus asked that woman, that where are those people who were to punish you? See, no one in this world is free from sins. And Jesus said to her that commit no more sin and go. You see, Jesus brings us correction and salvation. There is always a second chance. You can live a better life. The world has come a long way, and now that we know that with proper medication and with proper care, you can all lead a normal life and have this normal lifespan as anybody else. So do not be disheartened and continue to be an inspiration. In conclusion, I would like to urge all the congregation here to educate your neighbors, friends, families, and spread awareness that living with HIV/AIDS infected people is normal, it is fine, it is okay to hang out with them, it is okay to have food with them, it is okay to shake hands and hug them. Let us continue to encourage and motivate each other. Let us end the stigma. Let us be the change. And if we all do our part, I believe that this world will be a better place to live in.
I would like to start with the good news that you all should know that HIV/AIDS is not considered a dreaded disease anymore with the advancement of highly active antiretroviral therapy. Rather, it is considered a chronic manageable infectious disease. It sounds simple, but it is the truth, and I want you to understand that with the advancement of science, with the advancement in medicine, HIV is not a dreaded disease which we consider that a person infected or affected by HIV is going to die, has no more life. No, that is wrong. That concept is not true anymore. You have to understand that it is manageable. It is a manageable disease. Yes, there is still no cure, and there is still no vaccine available till date. However, the good news, once again, is with a timely detection and timely treatment, and with the continuous treatment, our clients can live a functionally cured life. The word functionally cured is equally very similar to the word cure. Many of the people affected are always in search of the word cure. Where do I get this cure? One patient came to me and said, if I'm going to get a cure, even if it is in America or in Israel, I'm willing to go and get that cure. I say, you are functionally cured. As long as you are responsible and be on treatment, it is more or less a cure. And in science we call it functionally cured. And what does functionally cure means? We as said doctors, we will not say you are cured just like that. Just because you are on treatment doesn't mean you are cured, but there is a highly proven test. Do you know the test called HIV viral load test? You know, there is a test. We are so fortunate that in our times we have this test to tell us that what our body is going through. Whether we have any more virus in our bodies. Those days when we started taking care of our patients, we didn't have this. We couldn't tell it to our patients that you are doing well, your life is, assured. We could not. But today, this text with us to help us understand what is going on in your life. There's a test called HIV viral test, which we do on a regular basis, on 6 monthly, on a yearly basis, to know what exactly is going on with your treatment outcome. There can be only two outcomes. One is you are on treatment, so you will be doing well with your treatment. You are virologically suppressed. That means you could be having a virus, but it is as good as you are not having, which we call it undetectable viral load. So a patient with HIV can live an HIV-free life functionally, because there is no more HIV which is detectable by blood tests. But the treatment has to continue so that there is no virus that can come back. And patient, what I can see in many of my patients, they are living a very healthy and a satisfied life. Yes, but definitely it's coming with a big responsibility, a self-discipline, especially when it comes to choices about giving up drugs, giving up smoking, giving up bad habits, sticking to your timings of your treatment, not forgetting your medication, coming in time for checkups. All these are disciplines that we have to maintain, being responsible at an individual level and having a sense of social responsibility. That gives you a very healthy and satisfied life, which we see in many of our patients. And that helps us also not to be discouraged, but to continue to serve and to care for our patients. When we see patients from deathbed, they are able to live a very normal, satisfied life. There is a UN AIDS, United Nations AIDS developmental goal, and one of the most important slogan is Int'l AIDS by 2030, 95, 95, 95. What it means is any people who are affected with HIV, 95 people of them should be detected, should be diagnosed. And the other 95 is those who are detected with HIV, they should be on treatment. And the third 95 is those who are on treatment should be virally suppressed. Those who are on treatment and on regular basis, by 6 months, their virus is completely undetectable in their blood. They are able to live almost HIV-free life, and that is our target. We are blessed as a care providers that together with all our other developmental partners like PATH, like Alliance India, like YRG, and along with our partners of NNB+, we are able to work together, and we feel that this target of 95, 95, 95 by the end of 2030, we will be able to reach the target. We believe that we can reach that goal. In our experience, even though our clients, many are able to live a normal, healthy life, but yes, many people are still struggling with fear of uncertainty, self-stigma, and difficulty to disclose their HIV status to others, even to their partners, and even to their families. This fear of uncertainty is very genuine. Yes, this fear may be there, but as I told you earlier, I think we need to take away this mindset of fear of what may happen, but stick on and trust the therapy called ART, antiretroviral therapy. Yes, this treatment is like a miracle. It can help you live a healthy life. We need to have a very thankful heart. You know, this attitude of thankful heart to God for this wonderful medicine which is available now with us, which is free of cost, which is available, this life-saving drugs, life-changing drugs. Yes, many have died due to HIV/AIDS. But I would tell you again, once again, that ART can save your life, can save your family, can save your community. Let us put our trust and continue to spread this message that yes, HIV is manageable. Today, in the midst of our caring for our HIV patients, there's another struggle, huge struggle that we are facing as care providers is LFU. In short, we call it LFU, loss to follow-up. Unfortunately, due to ignorance or due to certain reasons, financial burden, financial reasons, or due to misguidance, misinformation, we are still losing many people, those who come to us, those who register with us and yet not able to continue the treatment. And we have, even in Dimapur itself, at the moment we have more than 1,500 who are lost to follow-up. When we say lost to follow-up, they are not coming back to take the treatment for more than 4 months. They are supposed to be taking this treatment on a daily basis, lifelong, and yet they are missing out. And that is a huge challenge for us to control or end this pandemic of HIV/AIDS. We have a partner NGOs who helps us to go and find them, to call them, to bring them back to our service. And unfortunately, there are many reasons. And one of the very genuine reason we find is people are misguided. There are people who say, when they are approached, that they don't want this treatment anymore. They are fine. They are healthy. Some of them will say they are healthy. We don't want to go and face other people. You know, we don't want to because they feel that when they come to our center, their status are getting disclosed. And there are people who say that they go to certain prayer people or prayer center and they have declared them as cured or healed. Yes, people want cure, but unfortunately, till date, that is not true. And many people are being misguided and they end up eventually suffering and not able to overcome the mistakes of not being on treatment. So, if we come across anyone who are missing out on treatment, please let us take this as our responsibility to help those and tell them the truth and bring them to our care. Because when it comes to giving services to our people affected with HIV in Nagaland, fortunately we are second to none. We have the best of services available to us. We have trained nurses, we have trained counselors, we have trained technicians, laboratory technicians to do our blood tests. We have data operators to know and to help out where we are lacking and go ahead. We have trained doctors to take care of our patients. So, and we have partner NGOs working together serving you. So today, I take this opportunity to once again reaffirm and assure you that we are there for you. And let us hold each other hand and fight this virus at our level, at whatever capacity, and together we shall overcome this.
You know, it always reminds me, for me, during my last 30 plus years of social service, thankless service, this saying of Mother Teresa, of course, is not new to you, but I just try to read it through to remind all of us that whatever we do, people may not understand, but do good anyway. No, so do it anyway. I think this is one of my guiding spirit, and I'm still, surviving with this guiding spirit. So Mother Teresa rightly written here. It's a very wonderful poem. Do it anyway. So people are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motive. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine friends. Success anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. I think this is a very good, challenging message for the NGOs, especially the NGOs. No matter how much you try to do good, people may still deceive you, may still do something, but then do good anyway. So, and then what you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will be often forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. It was a beautiful poem written by Mother Teresa.
What we are facing still in 2023 is that the level of support that a person living with HIV gets from the community, from his family. Of course, the situation is improving every year, but then there's still much to be desired. And I think with programs like these, and then to have such an inclusive gathering from the medical side, from the affected families, with the people who are living with the disease and who are actually functionally cured, I would say, if they are taking the treatment regularly. I think this message has to be spread in all the, in the society, in all the colonies, villages, schools. I think becomes very important, and I hope that the DAPCU also does some campaigns in the schools also, where students are told about how to get prevented from getting this HIV. And in the case, if they encounter a person living with HIV, then there's nothing to fear. He's also living a normal life, and there should not be any kind of discrimination. As the theme of this 48th International AIDS Candlelight Memorial goes, spread love and solidarity to build stronger communities. So I think the message is very, very clear. It has to be all inclusive partnership that the society has to build together. And again, the talk of stigma, it's not only the people who discriminate, who isolate such people, but at the same time, the person himself becomes very underconfident. If 100 people, they start behaving in a different way to you, it's quite natural that we'll start questioning our own self. We'll start questioning that whether I am capable or not, whether I am different. So I think such people living with HIV also needs to be counseled timely, which I believe is being done at the center. And I hope that such people should be the people who are disseminating the messages. I think when people hear from the horse's mouth, I think that creates a very lasting impression on the other people as well. So people who are gracefully living their lives, proudly achieving their livelihood, even though infected with the virus, I think you are all the heroes of the modern generation who have taken this fight with a whole and with a brave chest forward. And I think we need your support further. that such messages should be brought further in the community, in the society, so that people do not get discouraged, especially the youngsters. We were told that the prevalence rate of the HIV virus is predominantly among the youngsters from 20 to 25. And if we see in our country, the major population chunk that we have is in this almost from the age of 20 to 29. That is why we call that we have the most important demographic dividend that our country has. So if this working population is vulnerable, I think it becomes very important for the care providers plus the counselors as well to guide them, to steer them through, and make the focus on timely treatment, regular treatment must, so that whosoever unfortunately is infected with the disease also, the disease does not prove fatal and they are able to live their life comfortably.